It was 4:15 a.m. on a chilly Wednesday in November 2024 in the quiet suburbs of Willow Creek, Oregon, when the roar of diesel engines shook me awake. I'm Jack Sullivan, a retired marine mechanic, a widower since my Sarah passed from cancer 3 years ago, living off my disability pension and a critical $900 a month contract with the county sheriff's department to store their gear in my garage. That night, my world turned upside down. Two massive trucks tore through my front lawn, their headlights slicing through my bedroom window like a prison spotlight. My service dog, Max, a loyal Belgian Malinois, went berserk, barking with a ferocity that told me something was dead wrong. By dawn, I stepped outside to find a dump truck with Greenhaven Landscaping scrawled on the side blocking my garage, and a jacked-up F-150 with a Blessed Mama decal sprawled across my driveway, diesel pooling on my pristine concrete. Inside that garage, $60,000 worth of sheriff's equipment, now trapped just hours before Deputy Carter's routine check. This wasn't random. This was a calculated move, and the mastermind was my new neighbor, Lisa Grayson. Lisa strutted out of her oversized house next door, all confidence and attitude, with a blonde pixie cut and a live, love, laugh vibe that screamed trouble. "This is emergency parking," she snapped, acting like she owned the whole damn street. I kept my cool. 28 years as a mechanic taught me yelling gets you nowhere, but this was my property. "Ma'am, this is my garage," I said, voice steady. "Could you move your trucks?" Her reply was pure venom. "I don't need your permission. HOA rules say I can park anywhere. I'm calling the cops about your shady business." "Shady? Lady, I store sheriff gear under a legal contract." But her words hit me like a gut punch. She wasn't just being a jerk, she was setting me up. See, I'm no stranger to tough spots. Afghanistan taught me to spot threats, and Max's growling at Lisa since she moved in 6 months ago was a red flag I should have heeded. My garage isn't just storage, it's my lifeline. The county pays me to house radios, tactical gear, and emergency supplies because of my military background and security clearance. That $900 keeps my mortgage paid and Sarah's medical debts at bay. Losing it means losing my home. Lisa, I learned later, wasn't just a nosy neighbor. She was a 39-year-old single mom drowning in $200,000 of debt from her failing landscaping business, facing eviction in 25 days. Her ex, Mark, vanished after a construction accident, leaving her with 2 teenage sons, Ethan and Caleb, and no support. Desperate, she'd turned to crime, researching insurance scams online like it was her job. She found me through HOA records mentioning my sheriff contract, figuring a government-connected veteran was the perfect mark for a big payout with little pushback. Her plan was slick. She parked those trucks to block Deputy Carter's access, forcing him to maneuver around $15,000 worth of radios. During his check, she'd accidentally knock equipment over, fake an injury, and snap photos of unsafe conditions with a high-end camera hidden in her bag. She knew too much me schedule, equipment values, county liability rules for a random neighbor. Max's snarls and my gut told me she was trouble, but when I found forged insurance papers in my mailbox for Jack Sullivan Storage LLC, a business I never created, me blood ran cold. Then I overheard her on the phone with a guy named Vince. The old man's clueless. We staged the accident Friday at 8 a.m. during the deputy's visit. $250,000 split, easy money. But the kicker? If he gets nosy, we know where he walks that dog. Accidents happen. My marine instincts kicked in. This wasn't just about money, this was a threat to my life. I called in backup. Mrs. Helen Weaver, a retired county auditor 4 doors down, knew fraud like the back of her hand. "Jack," she said, studying the fake papers, "this is federal-level crime. We're not dealing with a bad neighbor's part of a syndicate." She alerted Sheriff Captain Larson, who looped in the FBI. Agent Laura Bennett, a financial crimes expert, was already tracking Vince Russo, a former insurance adjuster turned fraud kingpin with 39 victims and $3.8 million in scams across Oregon, Idaho, and Nevada. Lisa was his latest recruit, lured by her desperation and public foreclosure records. The FBI needed hard evidence to nail Vince's network, and I was their key. Friday morning, Lisa's plan unfolded like clockwork. Her trucks created a maze, forcing Deputy Carter to weave through tight spots. She helped guide him, then staged a fall, screaming about internal injuries while moving just fine. Vince, parked in a landscaping van, filmed it all with gear worth more than my car. But they didn't count on my prep. My security cameras caught every move in 4K. Max stayed calm during Lease's fake, cries dog's no real pain, and Deputy Carter, a 12-year veteran, smelled the scam instantly. He secured the scene, called for backup, and separated Lisa and Vince. My footage showed Lisa positioning herself for the fall, Vince directing her like a movie producer. The jig was up. The neighborhood rallied like nothing I'd ever seen. Mrs. Weaver organized Operation Lisa Watch, with Ring cameras tracking her every move. The local hardware store banned her, the coffee shop mocked her with a Lisa latte no one could order right, and teens made Lisa bingo with her catchphrases like, "I know my rights." Her social media rants flopped, but our group chat of her daily meltdowns went viral locally. At an emergency HOA meeting, I dropped the truth. My garage was under federal protection. Damage to sheriff gear was a federal crime. Lisa's smug grin faded to panic as neighbors gasped. She'd miscalculated, thinking she could bully a veteran into submission. The FBI moved fast. Agent Bennett's team arrested Vince at Portland International Airport with $60,000 cash and fake IDs. Lisa, facing 15 to 20 years and losing her sons, broke down and cooperated, wearing a wire to expose Vince's network of corrupt doctors, lawyers, and adjusters. Her testimony, my videos, and financial records sealed a RICO case against 44 victims and $4.2 million in fraud. Vince got 22 years, his crew 5 to 12 each. Lisa's sentence? 18 months suspended for cooperation, 5 years probation, and restitution. Her tearful apology at trial didn't beg forgiveness, but owned her mistakes. Her ex, Mark, stepped up, helping with payments and family therapy for Ethan and Caleb. Our community transformed. We fixed the damage, started Community Safety Day, and Mrs. Weaver's fraud workshops became a county model. My contract jumped to $1,400 a month for 10 years, and an FBI compensation fund cleared my debts with $80,000. Max got certified as a therapy dog, helping other vets with PTSD. I even found a spark with Dr. Emily Holt, my VA counselor, a slow-burning chance at joy I never thought I'd get again. Lisa, out after 9 months, started a legit landscaping business, volunteering to warn others about scams. The trucks? Sold at auction for $62,000 to fund victim restitution. I bought her old tools for $600, using them to help elderly neighbors and donate to veterans charities. But last week, as I locked my garage, an unmarked envelope slid under my door. Inside, a photo of Vince, out of prison, in street clothes, with a note. Early release for cooperation. He hasn't forgotten you, Jack. See you soon. A tinted van peeled out across the street when I looked up. My stomach sank. Was Vince's scam just a decoy for something bigger? Who got him out? And what's he planning for the guy who took down his empire? Drop your theories below. Hot's Vince after? And am I paranoid or right to watch my back? Hit like, subscribe, and let's unravel this together.